So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, this is Tien Tarot, and you may have noticed in some of my videos, if you listen very closely during the silent bits, you might hear the sound of someone reading tarot in Italian in the next door room. And that's Jacopo.
That's me. Hello.
This is Jacopo Bosio, our flatmate, and he is the designer and creator of this fantastic thing. Apart from being an important up and running tarot reader in his own right. This is the Burning Tiger Tarot, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. Jacopo has created it, got it printed, and it is now released, and you can get it, and we're going to tell you how you can get it. But in this video, we're going to be showing it in all its glory, and we're going to be talking about the creation of the deck. And I'm very excited. It's gorgeous. I got one free, which you might not get. You might have to pay, but it's worth.
I'm sorry for you guys.
Whatever he's charging, it's worth every penny. It's called the Burning Tiger Tarot. Interesting name. Why is it called the Burning Tiger Tarot? Jacopo?
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here speaking professionally about my deck in our living room. And yes, the name comes from an English poet.
William Blake.
William Blake. And yeah, he wrote this beautiful poem about this ferocious tiger. And the poem is called The Tiger, and I liked this poem. And when I was like looking for a title for my deck, this poem came to my mind, and I thought it was perfect for a tarot deck, because in this poem it speaks about, I mean, the sense of life, which is what we're like, you know, asking to the tarot often. And yeah, this poem is about like the sense of the good and the bad. So, and I think I loved this title. I just got like I loved this title because I thought it was, yeah, having inside the black and the white, the good and the bad, which is exactly what like a tarot deck contains.
Exactly.
And in this poem, William Blake asks somehow God.
Yes.
And he asked him why he could have created like something so nice and so beautiful and tiny and sweet as a little sheep.
Little lamb.
Little lamb, thank you. And but same time he created also tiger.
The tiger.
This
which
like,
is kind of pretty, but
pretty,
but a bit scary.
A bit scary, and the tiger is gonna like, yeah, it's gonna end up the life of the lamb. And yeah, so this mix of like good and bad, I thought was very interesting speaking about the tarot deck.
Yeah. Well, it says here a soul collage deck, and there's your tarot name there by Julia Secondo. Secondo. What is a soul collage?
This is a good question. The soul collage is like a psychological technique that like a psychotherapist created, or she worked with. I mean, she was working with collage for, you know, like in the direction of helping people to sort their own problem. It's like, it's a technique to, you know, reflect about something that is going on in your mind. So you're going to like choose like a theme. I don't know, let's say anxiety or a problem that we have, or I don't know, a relationship who doesn't work, and then you created a collage, and following, of course, the images that you choose. Maybe it's gonna help you to find a solution.
Right, of course.
Just a technique, like working with theater or something like that.
Great.
And I kind of it's like, I'm not sure if it's like completely a soul collage.
Yeah.
But I follow somehow this technique because I was creating something, of course, following the rules of Rider-Waite-Smith, Marseille style. We're going to speak about this. But I also think I follow somehow my emotions by doing it.
Sure. It seems to be very personal.
Exactly. I try to balance between my own personal stories and, of course, some rules that, as you know better than me, we have to follow. we should.
We don't have to.
Yes, we don't have to, but it was interesting because it was like also always trying a way to not to be too into my own things, and also to open up myself to the world through the tarots.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. Well, they're all very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're very, they're very. You can sort of dive into them, can't you, and sort of get lost and look around and see what's there. They've got lots of surprises in them, I think.
To get lost, I think, is a little bit the idea also.
Yeah. Well, tarot is about it's a dreamy thing, isn't it, tarot? And I think it's a surrealistic thing.
Yes.
And I think collage is very good for surrealism.
Exactly, I agree, and I think that I don't know. Recently, I think the tendency is like to make tarots more and more and more like something rational. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
Like that one you bought yesterday. Jacopo went to the
spoiler.
Jacopo went to the shops, did some shopping, and just got a tarot off.
I think
off the
Robert
shelf.
maybe is going to speak about this.
Well, it's fine, but it was a slightly political deck, wasn't it?
Exactly.
And it was one of these decks which had a political agenda. And it's all about one person's political beliefs, and it just went on and on and on, and it wasn't dreamy and it wasn't surrealistic. So that's a different direction, isn't it?
Indeed, exactly. Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, exactly. With soul. No, it's like a kind of keywords. It has to be something like speaks about something that is not rational. It's not.
Exactly. Which the William Blake, the tiger, is not rational, and you've got the tiger and the tiger eats the lamb for dinner. And it's not good, it's not bad, it's not political, it just is what it is.
Exactly.
And I think that's really interesting. So it's beyond good and evil, isn't it, really?
Yeah, beyond the society, kind of, maybe. Yeah.
And it's beyond our ideas of what's right and what's wrong. So I think the tarot is about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we want like help from the tarot, I think we have to accept this like dimension. Otherwise, we go to a psychologist.
We have to have open minds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that what's nice about Jacopo's deck, everybody, is that it's full of unexpected things, and it's full of little extra things. So we're going to see lots of these cards in close up. Now, okay, there are some extra cards. How many cards are in the deck?
If I'm not wrong, it's like 84.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot. Yeah.
So you've got some are doubled up. And you've also got extra cards, right?
Yeah, exactly. I did a couple of for instance, two of cups, three of cups, and two hermit.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is a reason, I would say. Sometimes I would just create. Yeah.
You got a male and a female hermit. You got a hermit.
Yeah. For instance, I did. I show you. I did like this. I mean, it's kind of classical hermit with the old man.
Very nice. Yeah.
Looking inside himself. I want. But also then I created this hermitess. I call it like in French.
Great hermitess.
This was maybe a tribute to the I'd loved in this case the idea that a card that is 90% always represented as a man could have been represented as a woman, maybe by this point of view I was a little bit political as well in this case, because I like the idea that all these like characteristics that we relate to the hermit could be related to a feminine character.
Sure.
Or I did also two of cups. This could be maybe fun. Two of cups is like the card of related to a couple, no? And I wanted to also express when this couple is like kind of complicated. So I did like a very classic Two of Cups. I mean, very classic. So pretty classic, like with
Yeah.
a man and woman together, representing a couple. And then I did another Two of Cups, which is what is not exactly a couple, what is maybe becoming a couple, what was a couple, or like maybe a triangle, or like a foursome.
It's much more of a dream, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I wanted to express when, like, you know, a relationship could be also complicated. So I splitted like the shadow side of the Two of Cups in this other one.
Wow, fantastic. Wow.
Also, the Three of Cups, for instance, I did. Again, the Three of Cups could be many things. Could be maybe generally also sometimes friendship, like spending, you know, time together with friends, and I express this in this one, and in the other, I wanted to go a little bit more wild.
That's very unusual.
Yeah, in this card, I love this card, and I have to admit that I wanted it in the deck, and I said maybe the Three of Cups, she could have been like maybe a devil, I don't know. But
I think that is contained in Three of Cups, because Three of Cups does contain sexuality. It does contain sex, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they used to say, I mean, I'm not very into reverse meanings, but the reverse Three of Cups, it could be just like, I don't know what words I can use on YouTube, but being naughty, ladies and gentlemen. Being naughty.
Exactly.
And yes, and getting intimate with people you're not in love with and things like that. And that is part of the Three of Cups. So,
let's go a little bit wild.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there are also some really just extra cards.
You've got two sun cards. You've got
I got two sun cards. One is like following Rider Waite Smith, and the other one more kind of Marseille, I would say, because in Marseille you have these two like children, that meet themselves.
It's funny because I'm attracted to the Rider Waite Smith one because that's what I do. But they're both very nice. And then you've got two devils.
Two devils. Also in this case, I did like a devil, like pretty classical. I mean.
Oh right, okay.
The devil with like, you know, two persons, like prisoners, slaves. And then I decided also to do a diavolessa, which in Italian means like devil girl.
Yeah.
And in this case, I wanted to express maybe the ability to say no, to get wild, not to be. I also catched this aspect of the devil being following your own
gut feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Your instinct.
Instinct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one, this devil one is, it is actually really hot and sexy, and you know, Jacopo was asking me whether these cards are too big. Well, actually, this is an interesting question, ladies and gentlemen, because they're a little bit bigger than tarot cards, aren't they? But I think big cards are okay. You know, I mean, I use like bridge-sized cards sometimes when I'm in my bedroom or something when I'm at home. But I like big cards, and I even think these could be even bigger. I think you could have giant ones because there's some sort of there's a sexy bit here. There's boys in sort of gold net dresses with not very much underneath, so you can't really see it this size. But I've seen the original collage, and it's super sexy. Okay, and so you've got two extra
and
cards.
then two extra. One of them is called as the message, and to me this card is like yes, in this case the devil girl, she says no, and in this card the message is like I think something good is gonna happen, like you're gonna have like a good feedback from a situation. This a situation is gonna end up good. Someone, so like the universe is helping you. This to me, this card I wanted to add something very like positive. And then I created the life. To be honest, I mean, the life supposed to be like the word at the beginning. Then I said maybe I'm gonna do a word a little bit more classic. To me, life is like you have a trouble. There is like a strange situation. If it comes this, if you pick up this card, it's like has to be like this. Just accept it. This is like it's like. It's maybe it's, sometimes the French they say c'est la vie.
Oh, that's life.
Yeah,
that's life.
That's life.
That's life. Well, I think and that's also like your tiger thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's an acceptance. I think that's so wise. I think it's all about acceptance. Yeah.
So it's a positive card.
I was watching this guy. Do you know Matthias De Stefano?
No.
He's a new kind of like mystic who's up on YouTube. He's getting very famous. He's sort of fairly young and fairly gorgeous, which helps. He remembers all his past lives.
Oh, wow.
All back to Atlantis and everything. So he's got lots to talk about in great detail. But he's very laid back, and he says his message is that you can't make mistakes in life.
Oh, wow.
He says just relax. You can't get it wrong. You just live your life, and it's all about evolving and experiencing and doing your best and growing, and that's all there is to it.
Wow. Yeah.
Just so nice.
Amazing. That's the sense. This is exactly what I wanted to express.
Exactly. And it's just, I think if we can use tarot readings to help people to relax and to stop beating themselves up, you know, or helping us to stop beating ourselves up. You know, it's life.
Yeah.
No matter how much we screw up, it's still fine.
Yeah. Yeah, how many times we ask ourselves, why this happened to me, or why this, or why not?
Because it did.
It's like,
It did, and also there's no wasted time and there's no wasted life. It's just you're experiencing it, and you know, if you have a failure, if you don't get what you want, or if life didn't turn out how you wanted it to turn out, well, you were still alive, you know, and you experienced it all.
You know, it's like no one is completely happy, but also no one is completely
miserable.
Yeah, miserable.
Yeah, and you can only be creative if you relax. Let's have a look. Okay, the double cards.
Double cards with
Okay, so would you say this deck is based on more of a Marseille system or more of a Rider-Waite-Smith system?
This is a good question. No, I would say that because I did a mix. I was a little bit chaotic by this point of view. I think I would say that the Major Arcana are more following the Marseille, like in the Sun, or maybe for instance, the Magician. Yeah, I would say that it's much more Butler.
Yeah,
but in the Minor Arcana, absolutely, I followed the Rider-Waite-Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know. This maybe the Seven of Cups maybe could be an example, because here I think I was very like straight to the
very Rider-Waite-Smith.
Or I tried also maybe here in the Six of Swords with this idea of this, you know, a boat that goes in a better.
Well, in a way, your whole Minor Arcana, the concept is a little bit Rider-Waite-Smith, isn't it? Because you haven't, you know, because you're giving pictures which give a certain kind of direction to the interpretation. You're not just giving 6 swords or 6 coins.
Yes.
A pattern. You know, you're giving something more. So.
Yeah, indeed, exactly. I try to also to picture like a story, as like in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Yeah, I don't know. The Six of Baton is kind of like on a horse, riding a horse. Sometimes I got like inspired from myself. In this case, like the Temperance. Many people told me why this Temperance is so.
It's an unusual temperance.
Yes,
card.
unusual.
But it's a personal deck.
It's a personal deck.
But tell us about the temperance card. Is that blood or is it raspberry juice?
No, unfortunately, it's blood. Okay. It was like a chicken. And I loved this image because to me the temperance is like also a alert. Like if you're not following the temperance, anything could happen.
Sure.
And this was a little bit my message in this card.
Sure, because temperance, the virtue applies to which suit? Is it justice is for swords? Temperance is for emotions, isn't it?
It's for emotions.
It's for cups. So it's like you're meant to be temperate with your emotions, and sometimes you have to calm down, right?
Calm down, yeah. Imagine temperance is about also counting until 10 before acting, you know.
Yeah.
And when we don't do that, sometimes it happens that it can end up in a big mess.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about when I'm gonna maybe reprint the cards. Maybe I'm gonna do 2 cards again: temperance and can I say in English intemperance or
intemperance
or. Because in Italian we have like temperanza, intemperanza, which means the opposite.
We have intemperance.
Yeah. Then.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna create 2 cards, and here maybe I'm gonna cover up with some nice water.
I have a plan. If I ever do my own tarot deck, I think I'm going to have a prudence card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the prudence card is missing. I believe there was a Prudence card and it was lost in the early tarots.
Yeah, exactly. Strange, no? That we missed just one Virtu.
It's just insane, yeah.
Yeah, then... Yeah, I think these two cards are like... where maybe I followed much more my own ideas. In this case, I thought that, you know, two buttons are a little bit like... how do you call this?
The oars.
The oars. Because if you are two persons and you are like using the oars...
rowing, yeah.
Rowing, if you're rowing, thank you. You have to get on, because if you get on with these two oars, you go on.
And if you don't?
If you don't... you just... it's gonna end up bad.
That's nice.
Oh, in this case, I didn't follow nor Marseille or neither Rider-Waite Smith. And also in the Three of Buttons, I created this composition. I think Three of Buttons is about like expanding yourself in the world, following your walk.
Yeah, sure.
And so I thought these three guys, they're working hard.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they are like really working. They are like building a parquet. This is like French pictures of floor.
Right.
So working really down is gonna give you the instruments, and those are like pencil to reach the highest point of your career.
Wow, it's all there. I think you could make a really long video about all the details in your cards, because it's so interesting. Are you going to write a book about it?
Yeah, I did it.
Really?
Yeah, a little book, a white book. Just I don't know. Yeah, this kind of sentences that I'm telling you.
So if the viewers buy your deck, it doesn't come with the book at the moment, right? Or does it?
At the moment, it doesn't come. But I am really. It's because this second edition is almost sold out. I must say. So and the next one. It will have also the white book.
Because there's room in the box. There's
exactly.
a little bit of extra room.
I left it extra.
Good.
Yeah. So next edition is going to have also the white book.
Very nice. And where was it printed?
In a super professional tiny shop in Roma.
Just one shop?
Yeah, it was really... I mean, it's how is it? Copisteria.
A printing shop?
A printing shop.
Wow,
they're very professional.
And did you send them the material? Like, did you give the material on a hard drive or something?
Yes,
because it's a lot of material, isn't it? The scans are quite big, I guess. Wow,
we send it.
That's really interesting.
And they did excellent work. And I have to say that I was very, very happy about the paper.
It's
the paper,
very nice.
I don't know if you agree. I think it's very nice.
Yeah, it's extremely nice. It is a real pleasure.
And it's at the beginning the shuffle it's a little bit tough, but then it's gonna be good.
You break them in a bit, don't you?
Yeah. And then they're very also tough because I'm using this deck a lot, and it's still very good.
I love it the way you ill-treat your cards. Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell that Jacopo really doesn't care. These cards are in terrible condition because he's done so much work with them. It's great to just use it up and wear it
the
out.
poor devil is the
devil's looking in bad condition there. Okay, great. And if people want to buy this, what should they do?
Right now, they should contact me on my Instagram profile, Giulio.tarot.
Giulio.tarot. We'll put it up graphically, but it sounds very easy to remember.
It's very easy, Instagram, Giulio.tarot. Thank you so much.
How much does it currently cost? The tarot?
Yeah, the tarot costs 40 euros.
40 euros.
40 euros.
Then plus the postage.
Then plus the postage, which is 10 euros. For Europe, 10 euros. For USA, I sent some decks in USA and Australia as well, and it's going to be 20 euros.
Yeah. That's
so,
for
I try to be
for an indie deck, that's absolutely fine, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I did all this collage using mostly 90% art material.
Right.
So they come from this magazine of art.
So they're physically cut and pasted with scissors and glue, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very proud about this. I'm very old school.
None of this digital nonsense, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, exactly.
Scissors and
it's
glue.
all about hands, scissors and
I've
glue.
seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen the evidence. I've snuck into the room. In fact, have you got any of the originals easily? Great.
Yeah, I have the minor arcana here.
This is the evidence, ladies and gentlemen, that this is...
This is the famous life. Voila.
And I can see, yeah, I can see this is cut. It's cut
Yeah,
and it's cut and it's glued.
Yeah,
Great.
it took like,
Lovely.
by the way, this is like an extra card. I'm gonna show you this. He could have been a page of cups, but then at the end I decided for another card.
Oh, wow, something just fell down.
He never became
Very
part
nice.
of the deck.
Okay.
This was an alternative for the devil.
Don't forget the viewers.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah, here you have, this
that's
idea
very
of
devilish,
the,
yeah.
a
Wow.
little bit of sexuality and
Yeah. And work.
yeah, this is the famous also two of cups, like it's complicated one.
Okay. Oh, I know what I want to tell the viewers. I just want to announce that Jacopo is probably in a Netflix documentary. In Italian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Italian. It's about someone. I don't know if I'm not sure I can speak about who he is, but yeah, someone pretty famous in Italy. And she came to me, and we read the tarots. It was very funny.
Yeah, it's a documentary about a famous Italian lady. It's her glamorous life, isn't it?
It's a glamorous life.
And Jacopo is part of the glamorous life.
Yeah, for a while I'm part of it. She's very funny, so it's going to be fun.
Right. But is it true that before the filming of that scene, you took out all the negative cards from your tarot deck?
I cannot answer about it.
Okay, fine. Okay. So, Jacopo Bosio, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye from now from Berlin.
Mwah, goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robert.
Pleasure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back, and this is a little extra bit for the end of our video. We're going to do a deck interview with this lovely deck. We're going to ask it some questions. Okay, I've got Jacopo with me still.
Hi,
so the creator is still here, checking that we do it right. Here we go. Right, Burning Tiger deck. Let's give you a quick shuffle. I've already pre-shuffled, so, and we're only going to choose one card per question. So, first question is, what sort of deck are you? Jacopo, pick a number between 1 and 7.
I would say 7.
7, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go for 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've basically both chosen it.
Yes. Oh, wow.
7 of Swords. Okay. I would say clever.
Mm-hmm. I would say that this deck maybe is going to help you exactly when the question is going to be pretty difficult, you know? Like, in a, like a sneaky situation.
Foxy.
Foxy.
Highly intelligent. I think this is a highly intelligent deck for difficult questions.
Mm-hmm. Right. When the other decks stop,
the Burning Tiger Tarot takes over. Right. Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay, well, I'm going to take that out, that card, so that we don't repeat ourselves. Okay, next question.
Next question.
We've already kind of answered it, but we're going to ask it again. What kind of readings are you most suited to? Okay, I'm going to go 3 again. 1, 2, 3, Jacopo.
I'm gonna go 3 as well.
1,
Empress.
2, 3. Most suited to. The Page of Swords.
Swords again.
Well, he's quite sharp, isn't he, as well? The Page of Swords.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit surprised because I would have answered in another way. But that's interesting.
It's like lots of mental strength.
Yeah, exactly. It's mental. It's also kind of related maybe to the Seven of Swords because maybe you can ask question to this deck when you're really unsure about someone or something.
Right. Or maybe when you're a bit suspicious and worried. Yes. When you think there might be a Page of Swords in your life spying on you.
Spying, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's the Page of Swords looking very cool there. This is great. This is fun. Okay, now next question. What are your strengths? Give me a number.
I'm gonna give you the 5 now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give a 1. Strengths are Ace of Pentacles. Oh, great. So you lead. You start.
I would say that because to me, Ace of Pentacles is about something precious, something. I would say, important and something maybe also kind of, not easy to find. So something that is not about everyday life. So maybe I would say that maybe, I don't know, this deck could be good, maybe not for a daily reading. Also because maybe this deck is very, very rich. It's a lot, you know?
Well, rich is a good word for it, right?
Gold.
Gold,
yeah.
I have something else, a different thing that I thought. I think this deck could be quite good for professional engagements because the Ace of Pentacles is also gold and it's money. So I think this deck could be lucky.
Yeah,
a lucky deck.
Good.
If you are called off to read tarot for a VIP, I think the Burning Tarot
it's gonna be the one. I love it.
Be the one.
I love this.
Okay, great. What are your weaknesses? I'm going to go first. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jacopo?
Now me 1.
1. Weakness here.
Aha!
7 of Cups.
Wow.
A lot of choice. A lot of stimulation in the deck.
Yeah, maybe, the weakness could be again, because the point that is so rich, maybe sometimes could be a little bit like, I don't know, confusing, or could be giving you too many inputs. This could be, maybe sometimes, maybe the answer coming from the dead could be like, wow, bang, a lot, like Vulcano.
Exactly.
Too much, maybe, you know?
Yeah, okay, so it might overwhelm the feeble-minded tarot reader. Might be overwhelmed by the amount of information that comes off the deck.
Yeah, maybe, exactly. Maybe it's not for,
Maybe it's not for everyone in that sense.
Which is
fine.
I like it.
Fine.
Yeah,
it's a specialist deck.